Alright, today's post comes from a somewhat drunk mind, but today's post is about the gays. And I know a lot of people are now about to just sign off. They're done with this. They're done with the stereotypes and all the shenanigans. This is not about the kind of gay who's just oh my god, that's fabulous, or the butch kind, or whatever. There's so many different types because, they're all different people. And it doesn't matter. They're just like every other person in that their personality is in its own way unique. And of course, in everybody being unique is exactly the same. But I think they're like people who don't have molars anymore. They are advanced. If you look at all the scientific research, the people who are in gay marriages who have kids, those kids are raised better. They don't get in fights as often. They're smarter. They're just more accepting, wonderful people. And honestly, humanity could take a tip off from them. And so I've started to wonder, why the gays? Why not the straight people? Why don't the straight people have these statistics? And I kind of wondered, well, maybe because the majority of people are, straight. There's that universal gene to reproduce. And I wonder if that maybe has something to do with the majority. And I was like, no, it can't just because the majority of people are straight and they have, I can't think of the word right now, but either way, they're less gay people, they have to apply to more things, and that's why they get it. They're people who really, really want people, not really wanted people, but really wanted children, and it wasn't just one big fuck up. But they're fuck ups that turn out great, and that could be the reason, but I don't think it is. I think, honestly, they'd advance to a point farther than us, and it's not just the gaydom, it's not just liking people of their own sex, it's the fact that they can love people of their own sex. And maybe it's an extreme where they only really love people of their own sex and they just don't find attraction to the other sex. But maybe it's not just the other sex, maybe it's just the way they think, the way they act. It's just so stereotypical and disgusting. It's so narrow-minded and conceited. It's not thinking about other people, it's thinking about yourself and your way of life and your traditions. And in some ways that can be wrong. So I love the gays because they're trying new things and they're setting out new goals and they're learning new things, and in that way they are so much more advanced. And it's not just the gays, it's the bisexuals, it's the question marks, it's the curious, it's the people who are open-minded and are open to loving absolutely everyone in a way that's not just between boy and girl. It's a way that you can love everyone in the same way. And you're right, there's only one true theoretical soulmate for everyone, but you can still have that deep, intense relationship with either sex, with either gender, I don't know what the word is, gender association, whatever. You can have that relationship, and that's amazing, and that's why I think they're advanced, and that's why I think they're progressing with such alacrity, such finesse, such grace that some of these people out there just aren't getting. And I think we could all take a huge lesson from them. So cheers to you, open-minded people. And I'm not just talking gays like the happy men. I'm talking about the lesbians, the curious, the LGBTQ, entire nation, people, whatever you want to call yourselves. You guys are amazing and you're advanced, and I envy you.